Welcome our dear student of second prep in our new episode of Madrasa على الهوا. Today inshallah we are going to start lesson 4 in unit 1, which is called water. Okay, first we are going to discuss the structure of the water, the importance of the water, the property of the water, and water pollution, the causes of water pollution, and how to overcome this pollution. Okay, first, what's the water, or what's the uses of water? Importance of water, we all know that the water used in agriculture, okay, for the plant, in many industry use the water, and in personal use, okay, as it needs in digestion, is in absorption of the food, you need the water for drinking and for having in the bathroom. This is, we call it personal uses. Also from the importance of the water is producing its electricity, as in the high dam, the water motion used in the production of electricity. So what are the importance of water? Number 1, used in agriculture. Number 2, used in industrial uses. Number 3, personal uses. Number 4, in producing electricity. We all know from the previous year that the molecule of water consists of what? We write it H2O. This means what? It composed of 2 hydrogen atom and 1 oxygen atom. 2 hydrogen and 1 oxygen atom. Let's see the molecule together. This is a model of the molecule of the water. The black one, this is the oxygen, and these 2 are the hydrogen atom. But this is the molecule of water, oxygen combined with 2 hydrogen atom. Type. The oxygen is non-metal and the hydrogen is non-metal, so the bond, okay, how we can bond the hydrogen with the oxygen, this is, we call it single covalent bond. This is, we call it single covalent bond. So the molecule of the water consists of 2 hydrogen, 1 oxygen. The hydrogen join the oxygen by a single covalent bond. This means that each hydrogen atom share the oxygen with 1 electron, so it is single covalent. عندي 2 single covalent composing of the hydrogen atom. When we see the molecule under microscope, it looks like this. The angle between the hydrogen number 1 and the hydrogen number 2, the hydrogen number 1 and the hydrogen number 2, this angle is 104.5. This angle is 104.5 degree. Why this angle between the hydrogen number 1 and the hydrogen number 2? Due to the electronegativity of oxygen. This is due to what? Electronegativity of the oxygen. Okay, let's see together. Okay, this is water. Okay, lesson 4, water. The importance of water. Number 1, it is used in personal uses, industrial uses, and agriculture uses. Okay, the sources of water, rivers, sea, oceans, rain, wells, and spring. Number 3, produced electricity. So these are the uses and how we can obtain water. This is the molecule, as we see together. Okay, we see the model, 2 hydrogen atom and oxygen atom with angle 104.5 degree, and each hydrogen combined or bonded with the oxygen with single covalent bond. This is the molecule, 1 molecule of water. So this is the chemical structure of water. Each water molecule made of 2 hydrogen atom and 1 oxygen atom. Each hydrogen atom is bonded to the oxygen atom by a single covalent bond. The angle between them is 104.5. As we see, this is the angle between hydrogen and the hydrogen is 104.5. Why the angle between the 2 hydrogen 104.5? Due to the high electronegativity of oxygen, because electronegativity of oxygen is high. Okay, this is the chemical structure of water. Now we are going to discuss the oxygen electronegativity in comparison with hydrogen bond. Okay, what's meant by hydrogen bond? Okay, let's see together. We said that the oxygen molecule consists of oxygen and hydrogen. When the oxygen has high electronegativity, as we see in the diagram, it has more electronegativity, so it tries to bond with the hydrogen atom of the other molecule. So it appears in hydrogen bond. The hydrogen bond between the molecule, this is the whole molecule, and another molecule. Between the molecules, hydrogen bond. Why the hydrogen bond? Due to the electronegativity of the oxygen. So what's meant by hydrogen bond? It is weak electrostatic attraction force between molecule of a polar compound as water. As we see from the diagram, this is the water molecule and this is another water molecule. The oxygen try to attract this by hydrogen bond. As we see, each molecule joined with the other molecule with hydrogen bond. Okay, let's have a summary about the structure of the water. Okay, number one, the water is a polar compound, consists of two hydrogen atoms, as we see in the model, two hydrogen atom and oxygen. The hydrogen atom combine with oxygen atom with a single covalent bond, while the molecule combine with another molecule together, okay, by hydrogen bond. Both of them by hydrogen bond. To know the difference between the single covalent and the hydrogen bond, single covalent between the atom, while the hydrogen bond between the molecules. This is the single covalent, and if we draw it, okay, this is the oxygen will join the other one with hydrogen, and this is another molecule. This is hydrogen bond. Okay, let's have a comparison between them. Which is stronger, the hydrogen bond between the molecule or the single covalent between the atoms? Okay, to know this answer يبقى أنا عندي single covalent between atoms is stronger. This is stronger, while hydrogen bond is weaker. Okay, another difference, this is between atoms, between molecules. Okay, this is the structure of the water. Okay, let's see together another one. Okay, this is the importance of the water or the physical of the water. Water exists in three states. Okay, as we all know, the ice is the solid state of water, liquid, the water is the liquid state of water, and the water vapor is the gaseous state of water. But now we are going to discuss the physical property of water: solid state, liquid state, the gas state. The solid state, we call it ice, the liquid state, the water, and the gas is the water vapor. Let's talk about the freezing and the boiling water. All of us know that the freezing point of the water is 0 degree, and the boiling point of the water is 100 degree. Okay, that's why, and this is a give reason why the freezing point of the water is 0 and why the boiling point is 100. Okay, let's write this give reason. Water freezes at 0 degree and boils at 100 degree. Okay, this is, we all know it. Why? Okay, if we compare the oxygen and the hydrogen by themselves, this is a high boiling point and freezing point. What's the structure that make this freezes 0 and the boiling at 100? Due to the presence of hydrogen bond. Okay, this is the answer of the question. Okay, let's see together in the computer slide. Give reason. Pure water. What's meant by pure water? Not the drinking water or the tap water. Pure water, this is the water which contain only H2O. Only H2O. At 100 degree and freezes at 0 degree. Why? The boiling point and the low freezing point of water. Give reason why. This is the boiling water. Due to the presence of hydrogen bond between water molecules. The question asking about the pure water, again, is there a difference between the pure water and the normal water? Yes. Pure water is only H2O, while the tap water or the drinking water have another salt or minerals inside it. Okay? Give reason. Water has high boiling point because water molecules are linked together with hydrogen bond. So it needs more heating to overcome the hydrogen bond than overcome the oxygen, the molecules between them hydrogen bond to overcome and releasing the molecule to evaporate. Okay, let's sum up what we have taken till now. Number one, we explain the structure of the water. It consists of two hydrogen atoms with oxygen joined together by single covalent bond. Why single covalent bond? Because each atom shared by one electron only. The angle between the two hydrogen is 104.5. Why? Because the oxygen has high electronegativity. Number three, hydrogen bond. The molecule joined together by hydrogen bond. And molecule, between each molecule, hydrogen bond connected together. Hydrogen bond, this hydrogen bond is responsible for most of the property of the water. The boiling point, the freezing, and what we are going to take next, because of what? The hydrogen bond. The hydrogen bond makes the water an abnormal liquid, has a specific property. What's meant by hydrogen bond? It is a weak electrostatic. Why weak? Because it is weaker than the single covalent. Attraction forces between the water molecules, between the molecules together. But is there a difference between the pure water and the drinking water or the tap water? Yes. The pure water, which we are going to discuss its property, only consists of hydrogen and oxygen, H2 only. H2 only. All the liquid, H2O, H2O, H2O. طيب. The drinking water or the tap water اللي بنشربها بتاعت التاب water consists of another salt. If you look at the bottle of the water you're drinking, you will find that it have calcium, salt, and another minerals inside it. So this is not the pure water. But where can I find the pure water? The pure water, you can find it, the water, we found it with the medicine. To solve the medicine, this is pure water, only H2O. The first physical property that the water exists in three states: solid, the ice state; liquid, the water state; and water vapor, the gaseous state. This is number one. Number two, the boiling point of water 100, the freezes at 0 degree. Why 100 and 0? Due to the presence of hydrogen bond. Hydrogen bond making the boiling point higher and the freezing point is 0. Okay. Next, we are going to see that most substance or most ionic compound, okay, what's meant by ionic compound? By losing and gaining electrons, like salt, dissolve in water. Salt dissolve in water. Sugar dissolve in water. Okay, but if we have an experiment adding a drops of oil, زيت, inside the water and stir, does the oil dissolve in water? You will find that the oil will not dissolve in water. But salt and sugar dissolve and oil not dissolve in water. Okay, it floats above the water, making an upper layer without dissolving inside it. But why there is substance dissolve in water and other substance not dissolve in water? The substance which dissolve in water have the ability to form the hydrogen bond, so they dissolve like salt and sugar. But what about the oil? Oil cannot form hydrogen bond, so it cannot dissolve in water, and this is why water is a good polar solvent. Why water is a good polar solvent? Because most of the ionic compound and some covalent dissolve in it. Okay, let's see together. The property of water. Number one, water is a good polar solvent. What's meant by good polar solvent? It has great ability to dissolve most ionic compound. Ionic compound like what? Like table salt. And some covalent compound as what? As water. As we see from the diagram, the sodium is will separate into ion and form a hydrogen bond with the water and disappear in its intermolecular spaces. This is the molecule of water and the chlorine and sodium, which the main constituent of table salt. Okay, why it is called good polar solvent? Because most ionic and some covalent compound dissolve in it. Give reason. Water dissolves ionic compound such as table salt, some covalent compound such as sugar. Why? Because they form hydrogen bond with the water. Because they form hydrogen bond with the water. The second one, water doesn't dissolve covalent compound such as what? Such as oil. Again, give reason. Water doesn't dissolve covalent compounds such as oil. Why? Because they don't form hydrogen bonds with water. Because they don't form hydrogen bonds with water. Okay? Next property. The density of the ice is lower than the of the water. Okay? Let's see what happened at 4 degrees, and let's explain it first before reading it. Okay, now we know that the water, the surface of the sea and the ocean is ice type. Under the ice is water in the liquid state. So when the water changes to solid, it means become ice, the ice float. Its density less than water. We all know that the density of water equal 1, so the ice density will be less than 1, so it float at the surface. And this is for the living organism inside the sea to be alive. If the density of the ice more than the density of the water, so we will find that the ocean and the seas and the river will be all of it solidified, all of it ice. So all the marine creatures, the living organisms that live in water will be dead. So, subhanallah, in the ice, and this is a specific property in the water only, that the solid state is much less in density than its liquid state type. Why the ice less density than water in liquid state? First, before reaching, we know that the ice formed or the freezes at 0 degree. Before reaching 0 degree, at 4 degree, the hydrogen bond collect the molecules together. We find molecules gathering together, making a group of molecules, a molecule, gathering in a group. By the effect of hydrogen bond, hydrogen bond collect these molecules. This collection make a shape, we call it hexagonal shape crystal. Due to the hydrogen bond, what happened? at 4 degrees, molecule of water start to collect. This collection make a crystal. The crystal of the ice has a specific structure. We call it hexagonal shape crystal. Type. This crystal is large in volume. This crystal is large in volume. Type. As we have studied in the first prep, that the density equal mass over volume. So as the volume increases, the density decreases. Again, in water, the hexagonal shape has a large volume. This large volume make the density decrease, so the ice float. Okay, it make a large volume with a big spaces. That's why if you keep a water in a glass of water, يعني جبنا glass, we add a water, then you put it inside the fridge. You will find that the cup, the cup that made of glass will be broken or explode. Why? Because water, when it changes to ice, the volume increases. Again, when water changes to ice, the volume increases, and the glass cannot expand, so it is broken inside the fridge. So you never keep a water in a glass inside a fridge. Okay, let's see and have a diagram of the crystal that formed at 4 degrees with water. Okay, here together, the density of ice is lower than that of water. Why? This is because when the temperature of water decreases, then 4 degrees, water molecules are collected together by hydrogen bond, forming ice crystal which have hexagonal shape. This is the hexagonal shape as we see. Okay, formed. This is the crystal of the ice. Formed at 4 degrees. We have a look. This is the water molecule collected together, forming this shape, hexagonal shape crystal. Okay, let's have another diagram of this. Okay, subhanallah, this is the crystal of the water, group of molecule joined together by the effect of the hydrogen bond. This crystal, as we see, large in volume and big spaces, so it float up above the surface of the water. Okay, let's have summing up what we have explained till now. We explained the structure of the water. It consists of 2 hydrogen atoms with oxygen joined together by a single covalent, and the water molecules between each other joined together by hydrogen bond. And the single covalent is much more stronger than the hydrogen bond. From the properties of the water, that it exists in 3 states: solid, liquid, and gaseous state. It have a freezing point 0 and a boiling point 100 due to the presence of hydrogen bond. Water is a good polar solvent for some ionic and covalent like salt and sugar, because they can form hydrogen bond, and the oil cannot form hydrogen bond. Now we till this property we reach the end of our episode, until we meet again next episode inshallah to continue the property of the water. Okay, and wait for us the next episode, 3rd prep inshallah. Okay, until we meet again. Thank you for watching.